So you got color match, you ordered, and you got your makeup. Now what? So you're gonna take your tins and you're gonna place them in your palette. It's magnetic, so place your colors in your compact. A couple things to keep in mind. So you're gonna wanna make sure that if you're using a primer or a moisturizer before you put your makeup on, you're gonna wanna make sure it doesn't have any silicone in it. So check your ingredients. For a primer, I highly recommend using the Power Grip Primer by e.l.f. You can get it at Walmart, Target, Amazon, any of those. I like to start off by priming my face. This just helps the makeup stick to my face. It helps it stay on longer. The e.l.f. brand works really well with our makeup because it doesn't contain any silicone in it. First step, prime your face. If you don't have primer, that's fine. Try it without primer. Maybe your skin is totally fine without it. Some people don't use primer at all. All right, so you got your 4 basic colors, right? You also might have gotten some color correcting colors. So I usually recommend Aspen or Walnut Contour to cover up redness. So you're gonna wanna start with that first before you put on your foundation colors. You're gonna take your 3D brush, you're gonna take your Aspen or your Walnut, and you're just going to put a really light layer over your red spots or rosacea, any sort of redness. I struggle with hormonal acne, so it covers up the redness on the acne so that when I'm putting my highlight over it, it just covers really, really well. So as you can see, it evens out my skin tone as well. The other thing you might have in your palette is called Frenchy Lip and Cheek. If you told me you struggled with dark under eyes, I recommended Frenchy Lip and Cheek. So you're gonna take that and you're gonna put it on the dark spots under your eyes. This color corrects that purple so that when you put your foundation on, your eyes will be bright. If you don't have either of these in your palette, you skip these steps and you go straight to the basic hack. Hack stands for highlight and contour. So I'm going to show you something called the cheetah or the dot method. That's going to just help you understand where the colors are going to go on your face. You can either use your finger or a brush to do this. I love the smudge brush when I'm doing the cheetah hack. So you have 4 main colors. Your main highlight is going to be the color of your skin tone. Your brightening highlight is going to be a couple shades lighter than your skin tone to accent some spots in your face. Your contour color is going to create shadows on your face, and then your lip and cheek is going to be your blush and your lip gloss. I like to start with the brightening highlight. The brightening highlight is going to go down the middle of your face. We want to give your face dimension. So you're also going to use your brightening highlight for under your eyes. Then you're going to take your contour color and you're going to create shadows on your face. So you're going to go on the top of your forehead, and then you're going to be placing it on your cheekbone. I like to line it up with the top of my ear and bring it down to where the end of my eye is. So right here. And then when you blend, you're going to blend up so that it gives yourself a instant facelift. Contouring can be intimidating, but really with this makeup and this system, it's so easy for anyone to do. You can also contour your nose and under your jaw. Now you're going to take your main highlight, which is your foundation color, and place it everywhere else. So on the middle of your forehead and where you would grow a beard. It doesn't have to be perfect, you guys, because it blends so well together. I usually leave the lip and cheek for afterwards. It pops out a lot better. If you have the setting spray and if you ordered it, I like to spray my cheetah hack before I blend. Now I'm going to take the big part of the 3D brush, and starting with the light colors first, I'm going to blend it all in. You're going to want to use a stippling motion. If you push too hard, the makeup's just going to come right off. So you just want to stipple it into your skin. So blend everything together and then leave the contour for last. When blending your contour, you're going to blend it up into your hairline. And then when you're doing your cheekbones, you're going to want to push up on it. You don't want your contour to go too low, otherwise it's going to make you look droopy, and we don't want that. always go in and get more on your brush to make it more bold. All right, now for the lip and cheek, you're gonna either use your fingers or you can use a brush, but I'm gonna show you. You're gonna place it on the apple of your cheek. And you're gonna take that brush, that same brush, and you're just going to blend it together. That's just gonna go right above your contour. All right, now I really highly suggest bronzer to a lot of people, so I'm gonna just show you quick how I do my bronzer as well. The difference between bronzer and contour is gonna create shadows on your face, and it's gonna be gray toned. Bronzer is meant to warm your face up and give you a sun-kissed glow. It does go in a very similar spot, so people get confused. So your bronzer is gonna go on your forehead, blend it in. I'm using my blush and bronzer brush for this always. You can use a 3D brush if that's all you have. And then your bronzer goes above your contour, kind of around where your blush is too. This just adds warmth to your face. It also helps if you're in between colors, and let's say the color you have right now is a little bit too light. Adding bronzer is going to darken it up a little bit. You also can put some on your nose and your chin. All right, the next thing that I do is I take a perfector sponge and the setting spray. Again, if you don't have these things, you can skip this step, but I like to spray my perfector sponge with the setting spray, and I'm going to dab all over my face. This is going to push the makeup into my skin, and it's going to set the makeup at the same time. It also takes off extra makeup, so let's say it's a little bit too much makeup on my face. It's going to take that first layer off so it doesn't look cakey, and it's just kind of like an airbrushed finish. I love this thing. The last thing I usually have you guys add to your palette, especially in the summertime, is Vanilla Dust setting powder. So you're going to take that. I like to scrape it just so I make sure I get enough off. And in the summertime, I put it everywhere, but you especially want to put it where you sweat. So up on your forehead and down your nose. And again, in the summertime, I do a light layer everywhere because I want my makeup to stay even when I'm sweating. The Vanilla Dust also takes away the shine. If you're someone that doesn't like the dewy finish, you're gonna love this stuff because it gives you a matte finish. Also gonna take that lip and cheek and you're gonna put it on your lips. I love mixing mine. I have a satin finish on right now, and then I like to put a gloss on top. Another thing you can use Vanilla Dust for is you honestly can put it on your lips to help it stay longer. So put some on your finger and put a little layer on your lips. Another thing you can do is prime your eyes with it. So if you're gonna wear eyeshadow, you can use this Vanilla Dust to prime your eyes. I know this is getting really long, you guys, but I know that this makeup can be confusing and I wanna make it as easy as possible for you guys to learn how to do it. So let me know if you have any questions and please don't hesitate to reach out. I hope this helps.